Hey, good people, you're listening to Rudy Radio, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. I'm Yvonne, the motivator man from Determined Women of Destiny, and this is He Said, She Said, a show that explores all types of topics from the male and female perspective. We're going to make you laugh, a few of you might cry, but most of all, we're going to make you think. Do me a favor and share this episode with as many people as possible on social media. You can text it to them and ask them to tune in. And if they're in the house with you, tell them, come on, sit down and listen. I encourage you to always share your comments right here in the chat section. We love your comments. And you can even choose the next topic for our show. And I want to say, hey to my co-host, because he's over there quiet. I know he's about to bust. Hey, Noel, what's up?
Good evening. How you doing, Yvonne?
I am doing absolutely finesse. You want to ask me why I'm doing finesse?
Why are you doing finesse?
Because I just did an interview with these two ladies from Finesse Your Fitness. It was so high energy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Fitness.
I'm getting ready to lose these thighs, baby. Yeah.
Well, speaking of thighs, how was your Thanksgiving?
Listen, it was good. How was yours?
That is the Fat Man holiday. So thighs and breasts. I'm all about thighs and breasts.
I didn't want to say nothing, but yeah, I know you were happy. You were
I went crazy.
65 days for that one day, right?
And shout out to my wife. She makes the absolute best collard greens and macaroni and cheese. She puts her foot in some collard greens and macaroni and cheese.
Is there any leftovers?
There is actually some collard greens left, and I'm trying to hide them.
No mac and cheese?
I'm trying to hide them. I can't lie.
What about the mac and cheese?
Oh, that mac and cheese gone. That mac and cheese gone. That mac and cheese don't last a day.
I should have asked for my plate on Tuesday, huh?
You should have. I would have made it happen for you too.
I'll remember next time. Listen, what is our topic today?
Here we go. The top 5 ways you know you've been catfished. Top 5 ways you know you've been catfished. Now, I think catfishing is a crime against men. I don't see too many men catfishing. I haven't heard of too many men catfishing. I think that's a crime against men.
No, they do. They do a lot. And I'll tell you how. And I'll start with the first tip, and I'll tell you how. If you are talking to somebody and it is like 3 months in and they have never said, let's meet, but yet they talk about how much they like you, how wonderful you are, how, you know that when we get together, it's just going to be magical. But 3 months in and they ain't asked you to meet, you catfish. And guys do that all the time.
Well, who is really at fault here? Let's really break this down. Who's really at fault?
Well,
who's really at fault?
Both people are at fault, and I'll tell you why. The person who allows someone to keep them hanging on for 3 months without meeting them, and also the person who's keeping them hanging on. So in the case of two stupid people, what I always say, no, somebody got to have some intelligence, right?
Somebody's vernacular is spectacular. If they can hold them for 3 months and not talk about you ain't seen. So you can't hang out with me for 3 days, let alone 3 hours, talk about you ain't gonna see me. I'm trying to see you, especially if I'm attracted to your conversation. We ain't seen an hour, we ain't seen a picture, nothing.
That's it. You said it best. If I'm attracted to you, your conversation is intriguing, I want to meet you. The only reason why I don't want to meet you is that the picture that I gave you is so far from who I really am. I'm scared that you won't accept who I am. See, right now in our culture, nobody wants
like you're
to be
weird
accepted for who they are. They don't want to be accepted.
Right.
Okay, I'm ugly, but guess, for people, I'm ugly. Guess what? You're not ugly to everybody. And maybe your ugly is good ugly to somebody and they want your ugly. It's just like everybody, listen, everybody don't like big girls, okay? But there's somebody that like big girls. Everybody don't like light-skinned girls, but there's somebody for light. There's always somebody, like my mama said, every teapot has a lid. You just have to be ready to put that lid on top. That's all. I know I'm country as a corn cob, ain't I?
You are weird.
Why am I weird?
You are weird. You're weird if you're at a. No, I'm saying not you.
Oh, okay.
But you are
what I do?
weird in a total wacko. You're weird in a total wacko if you think you're gonna talk to somebody for 3 weeks and not be in a physical. Like I've got to see you. I've got to touch you. I've got to smell you. All this conversation, all this back and forth, even FaceTime. I mean, come on. If they don't FaceTime you, listen, there's an issue. There is something wrong. Whose vernacular is that spectacular that they can string you along for 3 weeks? Not happening for me.
Desperate people. And you gotta understand too that we're humans that do not interact anymore. That's the reason why social media is so big. Everybody is enticed by the illusion. So I can send you a picture where it looks like Beyonce, and in all fact, I look like Whoopi Goldberg. Now, both of those women in their own right have their own beauty, but Whoopi is not a Beyonce. Let's be clear.
and she's sure, but somebody loves Whoopi.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Both of them are beautiful in their own rights, but Whoopi isn't a Beyonce. And everybody doesn't think Beyonce is fabulous. You know what I mean? But we're so messed up within ourselves, we don't think that anybody will take us for who we are. And that's why you have all those filters on Facebook. And one of my Facebook friends, a guy, said, if I catch you without your filter and you're actually ugly, I'm going to smack you in the face with some Maybelline. And I thought that was hysterical.
Somebody is always slapping somebody in your world. What's going on over there? Why is your world so violent?
No.
Burning down houses, fences, cars. What's going on over there? Jumping Noel. Everything's so violent over there.
That is the world of Facebook. Don't put it on me. Don't put it. I'm just in this world.
But you're right. You're right. And people, social media gives people the permission to be who they want to be and not who they are.
And it gives them courage.
And people are always shocked by when they meet me. They're like, he's the same guy on Facebook that he is in real life. People are always shocked by that. And I don't understand it. I don't understand being phony because you're eventually going to have to see me. Like, just like I'm going to eventually have to see this woman after talking to her for 3 weeks. I don't get it.
Because we're in the world of illusion. It's funny you said that. People see me and say, you always talk about you a big girl. I thought you was about 500 pounds. Well, dag, I mean, I'm not skinny, And, people may see my facial expressions. And then a lot of people say, oh, you're really nice. I didn't think you were. Well, why not? Because the way you look. Because I wasn't thinking about you. So people always want the perception of perfection. And that's the reason why they want to make up these personas. And that's the reason why people out here getting catfished on a regular.
Because people want to believe in the image. People want to believe in the image.
The dream.
And if you believe in the image, you deserve everything you get. If you believe all that foolishness you heard for 3 weeks, ain't seen nothing, ain't smelled nothing, ain't touched nothing, you deserve everything. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't.
Well, the reason why
my mother used to say, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
You country too.
Yeah, I tell you.
That's country.
My mama country. My mama country.
And the thing is that's true. But again, we live in the age of illusion. So when we come back from break, we're going to talk about why people continue to fall in this cycle and keep getting catfished. And how you can know you're being catfished. Okay, what's up before we go?
before we go, we got Hair and Co.
Oh, yeah.
Hair and Co. out of Brooklyn. Okay? Ladies, listen, ladies. Just because it's COVID don't mean you need to go sit at home with your man and expect him to love you the way you are. Please, ladies, keep up that same pre-COVID hairstyle. Please, ladies, don't let this go. Don't let your man out here start searching during this COVID time. Please go to 487 Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. The phone number is 718-789-2390. And you could also go to hello@hairandco.com. Okay? Everybody, ladies, go check out Hair and Co. We'll be back.
I am Madame Francois, and I'm introducing my new luxury skincare brand that's available to you at an attainable price. Discover my beauty secrets, luxurious, effective ingredients with proven results, and a price tag that doesn't break the bank. Come indulge with me at lesmadamefrancois.com.
I'm Doozy Bots Dave, and my prices are Doozy Bots. Come into LI Telecom at 2287 Route 112, Medford, New York, or call me at 631-833-9679. I dare you!
You looking for love? You're tired of being lonely? You ready to find that special someone? Rude Rangers TV is introducing an exciting new dating show, and we want you to be a guest. If you want to find that special someone, go to ruderangers.com today and apply for the new dating show that's about to launch. That's ruderangers.com. Hurry up and apply, because believe it or not, your special someone is waiting.
Round 2. Fight.
Hey. Welcome back to He Said, She Said with my co-host Yvonne, the Motivator Man. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps.
You know that's right.
Before we went to break, we were talking about the illusion. So our first tip was, that illusion piece. If they're not trying to meet you, it's possible you're getting catfished. Now, I'm really excited to hear, the next one from you.
Okay, so number 5 was illusions.
Yeah.
And number 4 is, now pay attention closely, people, because people mess this up all the time. If you are ugly, you know you ugly. If you are chopped up, you know you chopped up. If you look nuttier than a payday, you know you look nuts out here. And Halle Berry, Ariana Grande, or Megan Good is dying to meet you. My brother, you are being catfished. If that woman at the other end is just too fine, you know she too fine for you. You know you ain't got all your teeth. You know you got them eye boogers. You know you got buckshots in the back of your neck. You had a shape up in years. You got a hole in your natural. You look crazy out here. But here is this beautiful woman talking about she needs to see you. My brothers, you are being catfished. Do not be getting twisted.
I
know the type of woman that should be hollering at you.
But wait a minute. The question is, did he show her his real picture where he is so ugly that one eye is sitting on his cheek and the other one's on his forehead, and he has wrinkles underneath his lip that are supposed to be lips, but they're not? I mean,
listen,
did he show her the real picture, and then Halle Berry said, yes, I want to meet you with your ugly self?
How many ugly men you met in your life?
Do you really want me?
Just give me a number. How many ugly men have you met in your life?
I've met a few. I've even dated some.
Okay. How many of them got a good picture? Where that good picture at?
You got to realize, man, I'm 59. So dating for me back then was different than now. And dating now, I don't do the online no more. I don't.
Well, last I checked, Polaroids don't have filters. So
okay. And it wasn't a Polaroid.
That man ugly.
Okay, it wasn't
that
a Polaroid.
That man know he ugly.
Okay.
If Beyonce's trying to holler at him.
Well, what type of picture did he send? That's what I'm saying. Remember, the first thing was illusion. So he sent her a picture where he looked like Denzel. So she felt she had to send him a picture looking like Halle Berry. And both of them are sitting over there with one tooth in the top of their mouth. They're both butt ugly.
Now, I'm glad you said that. If he got one tooth in the top of his mouth, what picture looked like Denzel? Go ahead, I'll wait.
Okay, well, what he did was he went online and he snatched the picture from somebody else and said this was me. And then another girl snatched a picture from somebody else that was cute and said it was her. So both of them are lying.
So both of them ugly and they meet each other. Wait. So we're gonna say
they're gonna meet each other,
both put two pictures up.
Yes.
But they got two trees between the both of them. And then they meet each other?
Yes.
That sounds like a marriage made in heaven.
And you know they may say, "Oh yes, for the one for me." You know
they both liars and ugly.
Yeah, hey, listen, you never know. You know what gets me? The guys that put the pictures on, and their hair is black, and when you meet them, they're totally white. Now I don't have a problem with gray hair, but that means your picture was 15 years old.
Yeah, okay. That's a whole fact.
You didn't have that medicine ball in the middle of your body back then. And
that's a whole fact.
And you are now taking pictures. You know, you can always tell when a guy has a belly because he takes those jail pictures where they squatting down so you don't see it.
And you can always tell when a woman got some big old hips. Every picture is the camera's up in the ceiling pointing down at her.
Or either this is one where both her hands are on her hips. That makes you look smaller. No.
You know you ugly. You know you ugly, and Halle Berry should not be hollering at you. You know you ugly. You know Halle Berry wouldn't about to holler at you at no bar. You know Beyonce wouldn't holler at you at no basketball game. You know you got a hole in your natural. You know you missing teeth like you forgot where the bone was in the pork chop sandwich. You know you out here acting like that. Why are you out here doing this to these people? You are being catfished, my brother. You know you being catfished.
So what you're saying is, if you're ugly and you sent a real picture of your ugliness,
yes,
homegirl looks like Halle Berry, and
yes,
you're the one for me, then she's catfishing me.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No, today's women, I hate to say it, but today's women, middle-aged women. When I say middle-aged, I'm saying 30 to 50.
Okay, you looked in the camera when you said middle-aged as if to say, you see guys, y'all hear this, y'all don't see it. He looked up at the camera as if to say, Yvonne.
No, I don't know why you got that vibe. That wasn't my vibe.
No, I'm good with it. Trust me, I'll tell my age. I'm good.
But what I'm saying is they're very what's the word I'm looking for? Very vain and very visual.
Okay, you got to explain that for me. I'm sorry. Break that down.
Very shallow. Very shallow. They want to give off a perception of especially to the people that they know of what this man looks like. He's got his things together. Now, there are men out here who don't have a tooth in their mouth but got everything together.
Okay, so are these
I know of a principle.
Are these married women? Are these married women that are trying to pull off that their men are fabulous? Or are these single women trying to prove to married women, see, I got somebody wonderful?
Well, I think it's single women. If they're out here getting catfished or risking getting catfished, I'm going to assume they're single, trying to impress their friends.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, like I know of a principle. Huh?
There's such a thing as cheating. So
that's true. That's true.
So we're talking about.
I know of a principle. And I know that the principal dental plan is great, but I can't understand why the next tooth is so far away. Like I can't. Your mouth is closed, and I can see your tonsils. I don't get it.
Stupid. Is he a man? Is he a man?
He's a man.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. And ladies, they're going to want a high five with me. Men feel, okay, my teeth, they're not important. She's still going to want me. Men feel, okay, I'm out of shape. She's still going to want me. Men feel that because they choose us, that they can look any type of way because we're just waiting there, waiting for them to choose us. So if my teeth are messed up, that's okay because she's waiting for me to choose her. Absolutely not, sir. Take your snag-a-tooth self to another saber-tooth tiger because I don't want your snag-a-tooth.
Have you, what, the last time you kissed a man with no teeth?
Okay. The same way it was the last time you kissed a woman that had gums. Okay? The same way.
Boy, you sharp. You want it today, huh?
I'm always
trying to figure out what that felt like for you. Like,
well, what did it feel like for you?
I don't kiss no women with no teeth. All the women I kiss got teeth.
I don't either.
My wife happens to have beautiful teeth. That's actually an attraction to me.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to say this. Two things. When you smile, it better cut ice. And your footwear better be on point. Because if your sneakers are banged up, my daughter ain't gonna let you date me.
So wait, so you're into teeth and sneakers? Or teeth and footwear? Not necessarily sneakers.
Not if you're wearing sneakers, they better be high post. And your shoes, they better be on point. Oh,
my wife is all over the teeth, boy. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
No, this is how it happens in my house.
Mm-hmm.
No, it'd be impromptu. No, you got a dentist appointment next week. Make sure you're there. Mm-hmm. That's how it happens in my house.
And your vocabulary has to be good too. My mother was a stickler for dental and vocabulary. Number one, my mom growing up didn't have dental care, so she didn't have good teeth and she didn't want her children to go through that. And even though if you met my mother, you'd never know it, my mother does have a speech impediment. I've been correcting her since I was 5 years old. So to speak well was important for her children, and that's why I speak well. So if you come up here talking crazy, no.
Let me ask you a quick question before we leave. I notice that men my age did not go to the dentist. Is that do we believe that's a black man issue?
You want me
there
to
are
tell
men
you the
who
truth?
are between 45, 50 years old ain't got no teeth.
You want me to tell you the truth? It's fear. Number one, it was fear of the dentist. And number two, that old E and that weed will rot your teeth out.
Okay, glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, but we got to go to break.
All right. Now, before we go to break, I'm going to do a shout out to a business. And I was talking to you about Finesse Your Fitness. I'm shouting out my girls, Nanette Johnson and Cass. Listen, you want to get into shape? These girls, you got to go to their Facebook page, and it's called Finesse Your Fitness. It's on Facebook. They do personalized fitness for you. You can do in-person, social distancing, or you can do a Zoom, personal fitness, all types of music, gospel, classical, hip-hop. And I'm telling you, they do intermediate, they do basic, and then they do high. Cass is a beast. You don't want to go to her if you're just starting out. So you guys, I'm serious. You got to go to their page. You got to see it. Look on my page, Yvonne Mann on Facebook. You will see Finesse Your Fitness with Nanette and Cass. Listen, everybody's trying to get rid of that COVID weight. Check them out. They'll help you do it. We'll be right back.
I'm David Axterby of Long Island Telecom. We are your cellular superstore. We have the best in no-contract cellular on every carrier in the United States. We also do portable MiFi units, home phone service. We could beat your cable company at their own game by providing you very inexpensive TV, and we are a Sirius XM dealer as well. We can create a website for you, give you a special corporate email, and we do credit card processing. 631-833-9679.
Sir, I'm a little uncomfortable with the way we've been having our Monday morning meetings.
A little uncomfortable?
Well, extremely uncomfortable with meeting in your bathroom, sir, while you're in the tub.
Well, I'm wearing a tie.
I can see that, sir.
Over the weekends, I play ball with the kids, do yard work, and play tennis, so by Monday, my muscles are very sore. Spending all day in a hot tub's the only thing that helps.
Have you tried?
Wrapping myself in cabbage leaves? Yes, I have.
Actually, sir, I was thinking of Tiger Balm pain-relieving patches.
Tiger Balm, a little jar with a tiger on it?
Yeah, right. Tiger Balm. It's been around for about 100 years.
Jinkies.
And now Tiger Balm comes in these neat pain relief patches.
Could you hand me that duck there?
You just stick the patch on where it hurts. Same Tiger on the package.
Uh-huh.
And Tiger Balm's pain relief patches are very fast-acting and long-lasting, so we wouldn't have to meet in your bathroom every Monday.
And I'd be less pruny, and your report wouldn't be in the microwave.
What?
I dropped your report in the tub, so I put it in the dryer, but it caught fire, so my wife doused it with water and put it in the microwave. Let me just go grab it.
No, don't get up, sir.
Oops, sorry. Sitting back down.
Long-lasting, fast-acting, pain-relieving Tiger Balm patch. Works where it hurts.
Round 3.
Welcome back to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the motivated man from Determined Women of Destiny. My co-host is Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps.
Like again, behind the scenes is crazy. So we had a discussion behind the scenes with Miss Gretchen.
Yes.
And she brought up that she has a Christian Zumba class.
Yes, and
now,
you can't have a quick.
I understand hip hop Zumba. I understand rock Zumba. I understand R&B Zumba.
Right.
But we gonna be in here with gospel Zumba? Is that what we doing now?
You got to remember, Zumba is just a form of movement for exercise. You can do that to gospel music. Yes.
So we gonna be in here. We's fall down, but we's get up.
Well, that's not something. No, that's not something that you would do Zumba to. But if you listen to Pastor Mike, that would be something you would do Zumba to.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Reed is something you would do Zumba to. Ty Tribbett, you would do Zumba to.
Oh, okay. Or the Snoop Dogg. Okay, the Snoop Dogg gospel album.
No, absolutely.
Yes. Yes, that gospel album fire. You could do.
I've never heard it. I've never heard it.
Listen.
I know that he had a song with Rance Allen, and I know
Rance Allen. Oh my goodness.
So
Yvonne, do yourself a favor.
If it is a song that has a beat to it, then that you can do Zumba to.
Do yourself a favor and go listen to that Snoop Dogg gospel album. It's crazy.
But
Clark Sisters, everybody's on there.
Okay.
Crazy album.
I will take a listen, but yes, you can.
One of my favorite albums.
Most definitely.
But let's get back to what we're doing.
Can we
got the top 5 ways.
Number 3.
Yes, top 5 ways you know you've been catfished.
Number 5.
Number 5 is illusions.
Okay.
Number 4, you know you ugly and she cute. And number 3.
Number 3. Okay, I got number 3. If you finally are supposed to meet, he says he's driving a red car and he has a black shirt on. You out there for an hour. Trust me, he's somewhere looking at you, he's seen you, and he don't want to meet you, and he's gone. You have been catfished, my love.
Wait a second.
He said, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a minute.
You at the spot, ready to meet homeboy.
Yeah, and you're supposed to meet him. And he says, oh, I'm going to be in a red car, and I got a black shirt. And it's an hour later. Trust me, he was somewhere looking at you where you couldn't see him. He realized you're not what he wants, and he left. You've been catfished.
So he in the bushes with a full army fatigue outfit on.
I don't need you to break it down. It is self-explanatory.
Because I'm very visual. I need to see these things. Okay, so he's in the bushes with his army fatigue outfit on.
He's across
and his hat with the leaves stuck on it.
No.
Looking at you.
He's across the street behind the building. You were crazy enough to say, oh, I'm going to wear a blue dress. I'll have on some some blue sandals to match because it's summertime. And you may say, oh, my hair's natural. And, I have the round glasses. So there you go. And you're standing there looking beautiful as though you think, and you're waiting. He's standing behind a building across the street, and he looks and he sees this blue dress and he knows it's you, and he don't want to meet you. And you still out there looking at your watch saying, he was supposed to be here an hour ago. You're calling, you're texting, and there is absolutely no response. You've been catfished, and you need those two guys. Who's those two guys from Catfish that come, and they
I don't know. I don't watch that show.
Oh, really?
No, I don't.
I think one guy's name is Zev, and I forgot the other guy. And you call him when you can't meet the person. You call the two of them, and what they do is they arrange the meeting, and then you find out you've been catfished.
Ladies, I got a daughter.
Why is it all ladies? What about guys?
We need to give you all the facts here. That's weird. That's a psychopath hiding behind the bushes, hiding behind those buildings. You got him across the street, hiding in the building. If any man is hiding before he see you, that's a psychopath. You need to run, ladies.
He's not a psychopath.
You need to run.
No, he's not a psychopath. What he is he's cautious because he doesn't want to meet you. Either he sees you and you look better than he expected and he knows you don't want to meet him, or he sees you and you look worse than he thought and he don't want to meet you.
That's a whole sucker. Be a man, go meet this woman, have a good time, and then say you're not attracted to her or you're not clicking or whatever it may be. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be a psychopath. Hiding in bushes, hide behind buildings, hide behind cars, and then not call. That's a sucker.
Okay.
Yes, it's a whole sucker. First of all, you should be on time.
I don't think he's a sucker. I think he's cautious. I do think he played her, and he was cautious, but he's not being honest. And that goes back to number 5, the illusion. All you have to do is meet her, step up to her, and she knows you're not feeling her, or he knows you're not feeling him, just by the way that you're responding. Hi, how are you doing today? I was fine. Okay. You're not vibing, so you can say, okay, well, it was nice to meet you, and it's finished. Done.
Let me ask you a question. How late is late on your first date?
How late is late? What do you mean? How late is late?
What grace period are you giving on your first date?
If we're supposed to meet at 8 o'clock and it's 8:04, I'm out by 8:05.
Oh, you only giving a 5-minute grace period?
So if there's any guys listening and you felt that you was going to step to me, just know 8:04, I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah, because first you got to understand this. You ask a lady out, you're supposed to be there waiting for her to get there.
Wow. So now, for me, your lateness is dependent on how fine you are.
I don't care how fine you are.
If you fine, you might get a longer grace period.
No, it
if
doesn't
you look
matter.
nuttier than a payday, I'm with the Yvonne Mann plan. 8:05.
But listen, being late is disrespectful. That's the reason why on your
It is very passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's being disrespectful. You're not respecting my time. We said we were going to meet at 8 o'clock. So you need to be there at 8 because I'm going to be there at 8. And if I'm not there at 8,
you deserve a phone call.
That's right. I should have called you and said, hey, I know I said 8. It's looking like 8:15, 8:30. If that's a deal breaker for you, I understand. Now,
and understand.
He can't. Well, wait a minute before you go there. He can't call me at 8:15 and say he's running late. He has to call me 7:45 and say he's running late. Don't call me at 8:15 talking about, oh, I'm running late. I'll be right there. No, you already late because it's 8:15. Respect my time. If we do not set boundaries for respect in the beginning, there'll be no respect throughout this whole thing.
And understand, not getting a call is in today's world. a call, a text message, a smoke signal. In today's world, is totally disrespectful. It's totally disrespectful. It's very aggressive. It is extremely aggressive for me. See, I'm also one of those people who show up to the party first. My wife hates that about me. I'm one of those people, the party starts at 8 o'clock. Okay, I need to be there at 8:10, 8:15. My wife goes, why we gotta be setting up the chairs? Why we gotta be setting up the chairs? She always says that. But that's who I am. I'm a person who respects time. Like, I hate that CP time. I hate when black people say that. Oh, it's CP time. What the hell does that mean?
You know what? You want to laugh? Like a party or something? I'll be there on time. It starts at 8. I'll be there at 8. And I'll stay so that everybody sees that I'm there. And then I'll leave and watch who comes in. Because I may not want to be there because I don't want to be with those folks. And then I can leave. See, you saw me there. Oh, did Yvonne come? Yeah, she was here. I don't know where she went. I'm good. I'm covered. That's what you do.
That's
go
true.
To the party, you let people.
That's true.
And then if you don't want to stay, you can go. Every holiday party.
That's the personal party that got some age on them.
Listen, every holiday party I've ever gone to, what I do is I dance, I go get my food, I eat, and I dance my way right out the door. They don't even know. They're like, Yvonne, when did you go? Oh, I left right after you. I left 15, 20 minutes after the party started. I'm gone.
Yeah, but that's a veteran move. That's a veteran move.
It's not a veteran move. It's a cautious.
Oh, that's a veteran move.
That's cautious.
You know what you're doing. You've
It's
been
cautious.
partying a long time. So if you being stood up, there's a very high chance that you're being catfished. If you're being stood up on a blind date, especially a blind, all you have done is spoke to this person.
If you're
there's a very likely chance that you are being catfished.
Isn't that what I said?
Yes. I'm just reviewing what you said.
Oh, I was just wondering.
reviewing what you said. I agree with you.
Yes, you're getting catfished.
I agree with you.
Don't stay and wait and say, well, maybe you got caught in traffic. I don't know anybody that doesn't have a cell phone. My 89-year-old mama got a cell phone and will call me when she's running late. If that's the case, I expect you to do it.
And if he's hiding behind bushes, behind buildings, if he got a pair of binoculars in the passenger seat, he's a weirdo, ladies.
He's
run!
He's
run and run fast.
We do the same thing. We're going to break, and we'll be back to discussion.
Before we go.
What? Oh,
we got the beauty boutique, girl.
Oh, you better come on with it.
We got the beauty boutique. Oh, that's ladies. Again, it's all about the pre-COVID. Don't let this COVID out here have you out here looking crazy for your man. Now your kids don't even recognize you. Go to the beauty boutique so your babies can recognize you again. Go to 743 DeKalb Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Zip code is 11216. The phone number is 347-262-2884. The Beauty Boo, B-O-U dash Teak, T-I-Q-U-E 1467 at gmail.com. And we'll be back.
Did you say so your babies can remember who you are?
Yes.
Let's
There's
go
some
to
of these
break.
women who look like a totally different women since March. They look weird.
We going to break.
Hi, I'm Dan O'Shea, Executive Director for Maureen's Haven Homeless Outreach. It is our mission to support the homeless in our community. We provide an emergency winter shelter program, a day center, and support services to help the homeless in our community. With your help, we can continue to provide services so critically needed to the homeless in our community. Please visit www.maureenshaven.org or call us at 631-727-6834.
Nature's spring water, naturally refreshing. refreshing. Fresh spring water, purified. Nature's spring water, oh so right. Nature's spring water, oh so right.
Round 4.
And guess what, people? We are back. We are back with my
Yes, we are. We back.
my co-host Yvonne, the Motivator Man from Determined Women of Destiny, and myself, Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Yes, it's me, Noel Epps. I'm here every Sunday at 9 a.m. and Wednesdays at 6:30. We still have the lunch game special, which is very successful. And what are the hours of your show?
My show is every Thursday at 7 p.m. simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. So if you can't get to YouTube, you can get to Facebook. If you can't get to Facebook, you can get to YouTube. And you can also hear me on all of the social medias that Rudy Radio is on.
Great. So now we're going to discuss, we've been discussing the top 5 ways you know you've been catfished. Number 5, the optical illusion. The optical illusion is number 5. Okay, you out here on Facebook showing us one thing, you sitting at home with all this quarantine, looking like another thing. Number 4, you know you ugly. You know you ugly and she's too cute. She is out of your league. You know she's out of your league. You out here looking crazy in these streets.
Can I say something?
You being catfish. Go ahead.
Can I say something about that though? Do you know guys never feel a woman's out of their league? A guy will have one tooth in his mouth, riding on a bicycle, and ride past Halle Berry, be like, yo, girl, give me your number. But women will meet a brain surgeon and know that the fact that she is making $2 an hour, she can't pull it. But guys never.
That's not true. I know men who are intimidated by women who make more money than them. They are intimidated by them. I know it for a fact.
I have to disagree with you.
Okay. Let's agree to disagree. Maybe that'll be a topic one day.
Okay.
Number 3, you being stood up. You being stood up. You sitting out here in front of the restaurant. You're looking cute. Your heels is ass, but you're out here looking cute. And he across the street in the bushes. Okay, ladies, run. He's weird. Okay, he's weird. So you're being stood up. Number 2. Listen, ladies. If the picture he or she sends you has proof written across it,
oh my God.
That's a high school picture. You are being catfished. That picture's from 10 years ago. That picture's 15 pounds ago. That picture's 50 pounds ago. You are being catfished. The hair, this is how you find out. This is how you know the picture's old. Look at the hairstyle. If that hairstyle, is she out here with a bob and a tail? Is she out here with one of those box braids and all the sides is cut around it? Listen, that old hairstyle is a direct indication that picture is old. And if you run around here with zips, that picture is old. If it got proof written across it, that picture's old. You're being catfished.
If he has a shag, you're being catfished.
Yes. If you run around here with a hot top fade, he got pictures with a hot top fade, you are being catfished.
Yep.
If you run around here with the Ralph Tresvant shag, you are being catfished. If you run around here with the hook, with the hairline looking like you're looking at a hoodie, yes, you are being catfished.
And listen, the thing is, when you meet her, okay, now his picture, his hair was jet black and he had pork chops, the sideburns. You meet him, he's totally gray. We're going back to that again. No sideburns and the medicine ball in the middle of his stomach. You have been catfished.
Looking like a retired Commodore member.
You have been catfished. Guys, if that girl in that picture had on that cat suit and it looked like she was saying, and you meet her And she got on those leggings, and and she has
with
her
the
shirt,
roach eggs in them.
and then she has her shirt stuck inside, and
man,
her belly. You've been You've been catfish.
Oh man, that's a bad catfish.
When she told you, remember on Friday? Man. Remember that scene in Friday when she said,
"Don't never ever come over here again."
But wait a minute. Before that, remember she said, "I look like Janet Jackson."
Yes.
You had to listen very closely. He said, "Oh, you like Janet Jackson?" And very quiet, she said, "Yeah, but play it back." Because me and my daughter played it back. We said, "Oh, she told him," but she was quiet. She said, "Yeah, but I'm big." And you had to listen to hear her say it. So she catfished it, but she told
I gotta watch that now. I gotta watch it.
He says it. She says it. She catfished it, but she told him the truth. It's just very quiet.
So if that picture is 15 to 50 pounds lighter, with proof written across it, a graduation gown somewhere around there somewhere, an old hairstyle, you out here being catfish, my brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And you can tell by that conversation too. When you say, "Well, what type of music do you like?" And I know a lot of young people are into, older music. But if they say to you, "Well, my favorite song is Lenny Williams' I Love You," homie is over 60. See, you don't even know that song. You don't even know that song.
Who don't know that song?
Oh, you know Lenny Williams' I Love You?
If you don't watch your mouth, my mama named Nina and Dwayne. This is how we woke up in the morning. We would wake up in the morning and Commodores, Lenny Williams, Earth, Wind and Fire, all that was played in the background, and that meant one thing: get your ass up and clean up. That's all it meant. They didn't have to say nothing. Get up and clean up. Once the record, we had records. Once the records start playing,
that's right.
Get up and clean up.
And clean up. That's right. Saturday morning, it was Aretha Franklin or James Brown. My mother.
That's a whole fact.
My mother was making pancakes, eggs, sausage, and bacon.
Oh, your mother cooked breakfast. Oh, your mother was nice.
But the thing is,
we was out here with cereal.
No, once a month. Oh no, my mom didn't play that.
Praying there was
once a month, you got that orange juice, and that orange juice had that castor oil in it, because she believed it keeps you out. Yeah, so that so you be healthy. Yeah. So as soon as we saw that orange juice that Saturday morning, we was like, "Oh God."
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Once a month.
That's disgusting.
14. But yeah, so if he says, what's your favorite song, boo? Or my favorite song is Lenny Williams' I Love You. He's over 60 and you 25. Don't do that to yourself.
And if he say it and then he starts singing it, "Girl, you know I love you."
Yeah. You don't.
No matter what you do. See, the young boy ain't gonna sing it. No. The old head gonna sing it.
And if you ask her what her favorite song is, and it's by Jeezy, Young Jeezy, she too young for you.
Oh, yo, I like Young Jeezy.
Yeah, so do I.
I like Young Jeezy. I like Young Jeezy. But I also like a young woman. I like a young looking woman. I like that.
The thing is, if you're 70 and she talking about she like Pop Smoke, there's very few people my age that like Pop Smoke. Okay,
but what about her picture though? See, again, the picture is everything. If it got proof written across it, okay, that's an old picture. Now today's picture game is wicked, boy. These kids got the picture game wrapped up. You can give yourself pretty eyes, pretty lips.
It's called the filter, fool.
You can give yourself nice skin. You can give yourself some boobs. Oh, you can give yourself everything with today's picture game. These kids is wicked with the picture.
It is not a picture, it's a filter, and we go on to break. But before we go to break, okay, we know that we're in the midst of the holiday season. Thanksgiving is gone, but Christmas and New Year's are coming up. If you can't find a gift for someone, or you need a last minute gift, you don't have time to shop, you need to contact my girl Danae Gatlin and get you one of them bottles of wine, One Hope. All you got to do is cash app her, tell her where you want it to go, and she will send it right there. So you have a family member in North Dakota and you just want to say Merry Christmas, hit Danae Gatling up. She's right there on Facebook. If you're not a Facebook friend, ask to become a friend and buy a bottle of wine and send some cheer to somebody. I don't drink, but I know y'all do. And
that's my sister. I love her to death.
It makes a very, very good Christmas gift. Y'all go check out Danae and tell Danae, Yvonne, and Noel sent you. So we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dan O'Shea, Executive Director for Maureen's Haven Homeless Outreach. It is our mission to support the homeless in our community. We provide an emergency winter shelter program, a day center, and support services to help the homeless in our community. With your help, we can continue to provide services so critically needed to the homeless in our community. Please visit www.maureenhaven.org or call us at 631-727-6834.
Years ago, the family doctor was someone who came to your home. And while that practice has faded into memory, there is someone who keeps the tradition of personal health care alive. Your local Health Mart pharmacist knows you by name, not by refill number. Stop by your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy and see how the tradition of personal health care lives on. Visit healthmart.com for the location near you. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, good people, it's Yvonne, the Motivated Man from Determined Women of Destiny. You're listening to He Said, She Said. I'm here with my co-host, Noel Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, and we're talking about the 5 ways that you know that you have been catfished. Before we went on break, I talked about One Hope Wine. If you want more information, just go to my Facebook page, check out my interview with Danae Gatlin, or you can go to Determined Women of Destiny. If you have not joined that group, ladies, try on over there and join it, and you'll be able to see her interview, or go to my YouTube page, simply Yvonne Mann, and you can check out that interview. You can find more information about how you can send that bottle, or if you want to become a distributor. Now,
today we got to talk, girl. Hey, I'm mad now.
He feel like
my feelings.
He feel like you done kept a secret, honey.
Yeah, I'm in my little feelings.
Yes, your little feelings. I was going to say it, but you did. So here we are at number 1. You have finally come to the place where the two of y'all are meeting. This person is either the same sex as you.
What?
Or look totally different.
Wait a second, time out.
Or 20 years younger. You've been catfished.
Wait, you thought you was talking to a woman and a man shows up?
Or either you thought you was talking to a man and a woman shows up.
Oh, that's grounds for fighting.
That happens.
That's grounds for arrest right there. Somebody get arrested.
You have to watch the show Catfish. It happens all the time. His name is Zeb. That's it. One of the guys' name is Zeb. And it happens all the time. So you show up and the person says, "Hi, I'm Buford."
Buford?
But Buford, your picture, you didn't look the way you look now. Oh yeah. That was
man.
Now Buford is every bit of 70. You're 30, and you thought you was gonna meet young Buford. You been catfished.
Oh man. But you okay, you young, old, I can get with that.
Okay.
But if I thought I was talking to a young, pretty woman.
Yeah. And a guy shows up?
And no, not you. A man shows up.
That's what I said, and a guy shows up.
Oh yeah. That's immediate grounds for fighting. For fighting. Immediate grounds for fighting.
I knew you were gonna say, "I'm gonna beat his tail."
Yeah, we got to fight.
Women won't react that way. If I'm talking to somebody and I show up and that's a female, I'm going to tell her, you need your butt whipped, and I'm going to let you go on this one. But don't you ever contact me again.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, it happens. It happens a lot because the person, of course, knows that you're not into a same-sex relationship, but they're attracted to you. So they keep talking to you because that relationship on the phone is fulfilling them somehow. And then they finally get the nerve up because they figure, well, they like me. So it won't matter that I'm a girl too. Yes, honey, it matters because I am not into women. It's the eggplant of the chick right here.
So listen, if I'm on the phone with you for 3 weeks and I ain't met you, and then I finally meet you week 4 and you're a man, that's my fault. That's my fault. Because I'm not waiting that long to meet you. I'm not waiting that long to meet you. It may be 3 days. You lucky if you get me to 3 days.
That's you. You got to remember, dating is a lot different now and interacting than when we were dating and got married. You've been married how long now?
26 years I've been with my wife.
And okay, I'm single. I'm telling you, the dating game is so much different. You wouldn't even believe it.
Okay, what's the biggest difference in the dating game from when you was younger to now? What's the biggest difference?
Romance. The romance when I was younger, and younger guys still do it. It's the older guys that don't. To send someone a rose or to be excited about the first date, to plan the first date, want the first date to go well. Guys over a certain age, they're like, romance, what? I've been married once, I've been married twice, I got my feelings, so I ain't trying to do that no more. Okay, you're not trying to do it, but did you ever think of someone else? Maybe she's trying.
So you think men aren't as romantic as they were
the older
back
guys.
then?
The older guys. The younger guys, a 42-year-old will shower me with affection. Most definitely, because he thinks his competition is an older guy. Shh, don't tell him. It really isn't, because they ain't trying to do nothing. I'm going to tell you what older guys are trying to do. And the women, y'all put in the comments, yes and amen. Because they've been single so long, they don't have a home-cooked meal. So they want their first date to be that you cooking for them.
Oh.
They want to make sure that you got direct TV.
Or Netflix and chill.
If a guy says to you, let's watch Netflix and chill on the first date, what he's saying is that I haven't had sex in a while. I want to have sex with you.
Pow sessions in effect.
That's it.
So Netflix now equates to sex?
Most definitely.
Wow.
Because really, aren't you supposed to be a gentleman? You're not Netflixing until quite a few dates. Your first date, number one, he's cheap. He don't want to spend no money. And he knows that.
Is he cheap or is he balling on a budget?
No, he's cheap as hell. Excuse me, Pastor Gail. He's cheap as hell. Okay. I said it twice, right? Like, how am I asked for forgiveness? Say it twice. He's cheap, number one. Number two, he's expecting sex. And number three, he put no thought into it. So he really ain't thinking about you. It's about him.
I don't think men are cheap on the first date. I think a man thinks he don't want to put out a lot financially if you are not going to put out at all. Because men think that they're being taken advantage of if they go out and buy all these dinners and they go out and buy all these gifts, and then boom, you ain't parting with the pow session. So then a man feels like he's been taken advantage of. So because you have a lot of those women out here now that will do that.
Gold diggers. Listen, I ain't a gold digger, but I ain't looking for a broke brother. Anyway, the thing is this. Why is it that I have to give up my body for you to respect me? So
no.
What you said was, let it go. What you said was, a guy's not going to give up his money if you're not going to give up your body.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you
said
did.
Men feel like
Right.
if they out here buying a bunch of gifts, if they
Right.
out here buying dinner, and they're out here buying this, and
Right.
things ain't happening in the bedroom,
Right.
a man will feel like he's being taken advantage of.
And that's what
So
I'm saying.
that's why in the beginning, you're getting a man who's being very precautious with, or you call it cheap.
No.
I think the man is being precautious in how he spends his money.
Listen, your first impression is a lasting impression, so make sure that your impression lasts. There's no way that you're making a lasting impression on me. The first time we're supposed to go out, you want to go in. Oh, let's just do Netflix. No, you're cheap and you're expecting me to give up some booty. And it's enough.
Hold on. What if he come over and he buys the oxtails? Because oxtails expensive now.
No.
He go buy some oxtails, or he
No.
buys some stringaline, or he
No.
buys some pig feet.
Let me break this down for you. My home is my sanctuary.
But that's up to you whether you want to invite him in or not. That's up to you.
You said, well, he coming with oxtails. So evidently you're expecting to come in. My home is my sanctuary. I'm only going to let people in my home that I trust that their spirit is not going to be left and toxic. Everybody's not coming into my home. I may like you, but you're still not coming in my house. So when I invite you to my home, that means that we have talked, we have gone out, and there's a mutual affection going on.
Okay, now, I think we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about the man the first time you go out with him, because you said sometimes the man can be cheap.
Right.
The first time
it should not be Netflix. That's not the first.
Okay, I agree with that. I can agree with that.
That's ridiculous.
Agree with that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I can definitely agree with that. Okay, but what I'm saying is a man will tend to be cheap on the first date because he doesn't want to feel like he's being taken advantage of financially.
No, a man will not be cheap on the first date because he wants to impress you and he's hoping to get some butt.
You think that. But when you said earlier,
you have been married for 26 years. Who is out here dating? Me, not you.
Okay, but you said earlier that a man tends to be cheap on the first date. Did you say
I
that?
didn't
Yes or
say
no?
that. I said,
okay, what did you say?
I said if he tends to be cheap on the first date and says, let's just do Netflix, or why don't you cook me a dinner? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. Come on, there's roles to be played here. And the reason why guys won't be men is because women won't be women. We keep letting guys blur the lines. No, ladies, let's get back to basics. He's supposed to ask you out.
Women blur those lines too.
Well, he's supposed to take you out. Come on now, let's get back to basics.
Women blur those lines too. It's not just men.
Now the
women blur the lines too.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying let's get back to basics. Now, you being catfish, if you step up and Chauncey,
I love that name.
Yeah, Chauncey. That's a sexy name. Chauncey. Oh, your name is Chauncey? Chauncey got locks to his waist. They kind of gray and black. He got a gray and black beard. Chauncey got his pants. They don't hang off his butt, but they slightly on his hips. He got some Gucci loafers on. He got
no black man should wear Gucci, but go ahead.
That's a lie.
We boycotting Gucci. Gucci. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, he got on some nice leather loafers. He got a little sports jacket on with his shirt. Oh yeah, that's Chauncey. But when come up there looking like Clarence, you been catfish. Clarence got this big old 1979 afro that is gray. And wait a minute. And he just took the braids out. You can see the parts. He's sitting up here with sneakers on, and they ain't new sneakers. Okay.
I feel like you're putting bad pictures to names like Clarence and Buford. Like you got Ernest, Clarence, and Buford. You got them looking a certain way all the time.
Listen, if his name is Ernest, ladies, I'm telling you, Ernest is ugly. And if he's not,
listen,
you know what, Ernest, put his picture in the comments.
To all the men, and not just sports by Noel Epps. Clarence, Buford, and Ernest, we love y'all. We love y'all.
Ugly.
Just
Those
know
are
we
ugly
love y'all.
men.
Clarence, Ernest, and Buford.
But did you hear
Okay,
me?
I just have this picture of Clarence, Buford, and Ernest because of Yvonne.
They just ugly little names. They ugly little names. They ugly little men. I tell you what, Ernest is about 5'2". Okay, Buford's about 400 pounds. Okay? And Clarence is tall and skinny, but he is ugly as heck. We gonna end this show.
Thank God my name is Noel.
What?
Thank God my name is Noel.
Oh well, I would like to, but I'm not, because you're my co-host, and we gotta get along. Okay, we gotta end the show. We've had so much fun with you guys. I hope you guys have had as much fun as we have. Make sure you tune in, next week too, because it just gets better. Noel and I just get better.
We all get better. Each week we all get better.
We all listen. It's
people love the topics.
It's only going to be laughs continuously. You've been listening to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the Motivated Man. Don't forget, check out my show on Rudy Radio, and every Thursday, 7 p.m. simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. You got to check out Noel's show, Not Just Sports by Noel Epps, every Wednesday at 6:30, every Sunday at 9 o'clock. He has his game challenge going on. You pick the team that wins, and you get $20. You get to
lunch.
You get to eat lunch on Noel. He said you can either, get you 20 cans of tuna or go and get you a steak lunch, whatever you want.
That's right.
He Said, She Said is powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. Our creative director is Rudy J. Breedy. Please don't forget to like and share this episode with as many people as possible. We welcome.
Wait, you didn't let me get my Rudy in.
I didn't get there yet. Did I?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think you passed it.
Okay, go ahead and say it. Mercy. Okay, we want your comments. And if you have an idea for a show, put it down there. And listen, ladies, I keep telling you, we can beat him up on Friday. Just put down there in the comments, I'm down. We'll see you next episode. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Peace.